Hello, this is Ms. DB, and this is just a real short video on the 2.9 absolute value functions assignment, the page with 4, 5, and 6 on it. So what's graphed right now is the parent function of the absolute value function. F of x equals the absolute value of x, and that's in red here. And what you're supposed to do is make it move so that the vertex is somewhere else. So in the example here, they wanted the vertex to be at -5, 3. -5 would be moving this 0, 0 over here, so that's moving it to the left. So you'd actually add 5 inside the absolute value sign, and the 3 would move it up 3, so you'd add 3 to the end. So you can either change the equation and then graph your result, or you can kind of sketch out what you would have and then see if you can find the equation from that. So number 4, it says to move it so it's over to -4 and up 5. I think I'm going to use the plot points so that I have it exactly at the right spot. So -4, 5. And then I know that my, well, it's going to be exactly go through at 1, 1, or up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to make sure it's exactly at the right spot. So I probably should have went with doing it with the equation. And then I should have done a ray. And then the other ray would go this way. So that's approximately where it's going to be. Yeah, I think that should be more slanty, maybe up here. To make it be the exact right, actually, it would be the same slope. Up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1. I don't know. So it's going to end up something like that. To make it be the exact right thing, I'll fix the equation. So the equation is going to be, you would add inside the absolute value signs 4, and then you put the other absolute value sign, and then you would add 5 to that. So now let's graph that. Graph, plot new function, absolute value of x plus 4, and then plus 5. So I'd look up here to make sure it's the way I want it. It's the way I want it. See, mine was pretty close, but not exact. So that's the function right there. Now the directions just say to graph it, so you didn't have to write the equation. You could have just had your best attempt at a graph, but you know, it's better to graph it. I could change this to a different color, display, color blue. No, I'll do purple, and I'll do it with a thicker line. And then I would delete my attempt before that wasn't very good. Oh, and I had a segment over there too. Don't need that point anymore. So there we have that as our graph. And then for number 5, we want to, my new point will end up being to the right and up. So here's where my vertex will be right here. So I want to go the opposite. I want to subtract inside the absolute value signs. X minus 1, because that will move it to the right. And then I'm still going up. So I would still add 6 to that. It's probably easiest to graph this in Sketchpad rather than try to sketch it. But if you want to, you'd go over 1, up 6, and then you would try to make that V shape using, I guess, ray tools pointing above in a way. And then the next one is 8, 1. I think you'll be able to figure that one out. Let me know if you have any other questions. Thank you.